I think one of the things that I love most about my mother, she's always been one of my biggest mentors in my life. She's really kind and caring. I feel like I can be open to her and she will know that I'm doing my best to follow Christ in any way I can.
There were some very difficult moments in that first year. You know, for when they're young, there are some very trying moments. You're very exhausted, but it changes you like no other, and you see yourself in a completely different light because you love with such incredible passion. Like, I would have attacked anybody that came after my baby. And you never, ever imagine loving anything as much as you love that baby.
God has revealed himself to me through my relationship with my children in incredible ways I really didn't expect when I became a mom. I remember holding my first little baby and just being blown away that I was his daughter and that he loved me that much. It seemed impossible because I loved her so much. I would for sure die for her, for sure, but I would never give her life for someone else. But he did that for me. So it was twofold. It was that he loves me as a daughter with a love that I hadn't comprehended before. And secondly, that he gave his only son.
God has taught me so much about who he really is instead of who I thought he was by raising a child. So the concept of God really loves me all the time, even when I do stupid things, we get that, but I'm not sure we always get that in our beliefs. And I always love my child, even when she's doing stupid things, and she does. She loves making messes, and I am not a messy person. And she likes the chaos, and I'm like, you drive me crazy. And so he's taught me so much about how truly deep his love is, and I don't think I was grateful enough for how much he cares and how he does attend to little details. And he even sees now when she makes one of my hairs gray, he knows that and cares that was a rough spot, and is good to disciple me through that still.
So often I have to tell my kids to wait or no, because I love them and I want something better for them down the road, or no, because it's just gonna hurt you, you know? And they don't understand why. Even if I try to explain, they don't understand why, because they don't agree. But God does that to me all the time, you know? And I see seeds of myself in my kids. You know, I'm much more like them than I am unlike them. So I'm this daughter of God too that doesn't understand why he pulls in the reins sometimes, or says do this, or no, I'm not going to allow this, or I'm calling you to something different, and you just don't understand it right now. It feels like I'm taking something from you, but I'm really wanting more for you, and I have more for you. Just trust me.
We have definitely been in a transition period recently, as we're in the high school years now, and so a lot is changing, and for me, it's a new stage of relying on God, because it is a fact that I cannot control everything they're doing, and I really have to completely give all of my children over to the Lord.
I remember one night I was writing a song. It was actually about like my doubt that God exists. And like I went to her for that. We were on the porch and we were talking about it. And I mean, she answers my question thoroughly. She definitely made me see that God is there and he's moving in people's lives. I mean, I just love her character. Like, she has like a really sweet smile. And
when they're in that frame of mind where they want to talk and they have a lot of questions, we can have some really deep conversations, and so that brings us closer together, because we're not just talking about surface stuff, but we're really trying to get into the heart of what's going on. Why are you feeling the way you're feeling? How could God be using this in your life? What could he be preparing you for? And that's where I have to just give it over to the Lord too, and remember that He's absolutely in control of where they're going, and the path that He has for them may not be the road that I want them to go down, but it will be in line with His will for them, and it's developing something in them that is going to be for a greater purpose in the future. And I don't know that future, I can't see that future, so I have to trust God that He's bringing exactly the right things in line, because He has a purpose for them. He has a place He's taking them, a goal for them. So complete surrender in all of parenthood.